Good morning, group.
Hopefully between the two cameras here, you can see us. I'm kind of split down the middle. Oh, actually, I'm on opposite sides. Well,
Where'd the guy with sunglasses go?
Isn't that
which one?
funny?
Mr. Woodland.
I know.
Oh.
Who would have thought? And I've
He's
had
getting coffee.
many.
Hey, don't worry about me, worry about your own self.
Yeah, you keep talking.
Yeah. Hi, Luke. How are you?
Good morning.
Nice to see you. Let me go ahead and mute this for now.
John, you muted yourself and now we can't hear.
Hi.
Yeah, we did that on purpose.
All of it.
We'll unmute in a minute. Sorry, we're running a few minutes late. We're waiting for a few more board members to gather here in the room. We'll be starting the meeting shortly.
John, for quorum purposes, Bill Lamont is not going to be here, but I'm now the voting member for small districts.
All right, we will, I'll go write you on the list right now, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Your seats. In terms of, just want to make sure we got everybody who's online accounted for. We have
Yeah,
Andrew
look,
Hamilton,
you're the
City of
rest of it.
Kelso, is online, is a voting member, and Sammy Brown from Kalama Fire is going to be the voting member for the fire agency since Chief Lamons is absent. That's all I see online. And then we have Chief Camlites, Ruth Kendall, Manager Swanson, Commissioner Weber, Chief Worley, myself, Ellen Headley, and I think Robert and Jim, you guys are non-voting, correct?
I'm not voting.
I'm voting. You're voting and Charlie is not, is that the deal?
Correct.
All right, didn't have that right. So anyway, we do have a forum and appreciate you all coming today. First thing we have is the agenda that was sent out. Is there any comments, concerns on that? Motion to approve.
Second.
The motion by Jim Kelly, a second by Ellen Headley. Any further discussion on the agenda for today? If hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And I also vote aye. That motion carries. Second order of business is the minutes from the June 21st meeting. Those were sent out here by Rachel on Monday. Are there any comments, concerns about those as published? Hearing none, I entertain a motion.
So move.
Second.
Motion by Ellen Headley, a second by Ruth Kendall. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Also vote aye, that motion carries. Next up, we have public comment, and I don't see anybody online. Do you have anybody online, Rachel, that would qualify as public comment?
Brad, I'm taking over for Rachel today and there's nobody online.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, Brad. It's Rachel today, so already. See
Yes.
nobody, I don't think anybody from the general public, so we'll move on. Next up, we do have payables. Those were sent out as well. Are there any comments or questions for staff on the payables? Well, hearing none, we entertain a motion to approve the payables as presented in the amount of $711,000 and $301.23.
So moved.
A motion by Chief Brown,
Hamilton second.
we'll go with, we had two, we'll go with Andrew Hamilton as a second. Any further discussion? Are you all in favor of the payables, say aye.
Aye.
Also vote aye, and that motion carries. Next up would be the financial report. I know, are you prepared to discuss that, John? Bruce?
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I don't have anything additional than what's here. Please excuse Rachel. She's in a training for the last this is her third day in a training, so she's still in it. But nothing out of the ordinary. I think we're we're in good shape on it and in all the positions we need to be in for now. So we're good. Unless there are any questions, I'll do my best to answer them.
Just to comment on the sales tax revenue. It was this is through June, so halfway through the year, we're at $1,634,000. Put us on track. 3.2 million, give or take, even ahead of projections for the year. So that's going well.
Correct. Yeah, we're budgeted for just over 3 and we're at about 3.2.
We're good.
Or anticipate.
Is there any questions of staff concerning the financial report for June? Hearing none, we'll move along to the board comments, board committee reports. And the law TAC has not met. They tend to meet next week, so there's no report for law TAC. And Chief Brown, is there anything to report for fire?
We have the same results. We have not met in our meeting soon, so no update.
Okay, thank you. And also we have the user fee subcommittee. Is there anything?
Nothing new on that. As discussed last month, the new fee structure will become part of the budget that we will endeavor to get out. Hopefully before September 1. So you can all plan your budgets,
We anticipate that
or at least a first view.
by perhaps on our August meeting, maybe perhaps, or pushing it.
Maybe.
Okay.
No promises on August meeting for budget.
But September 1, target date.
For a first view, yes, first draft.
Any questions for staff concerning that? Well, next up, we have the director's report. So, go right ahead.
Thank you very much. We'll talk first about staffing. We currently have 18 dispatchers scheduled to the floor. We have another that we had in process last month, She is still in process now. She has completed the background check now and is at the last phase of the psych. And once that's done, we'll have an offer out to her. So hopefully in the next 30 days or so, we'll have her on board and in training. We have 7 non-represented staff. And so yeah, that's it for staffing. Climate and culture. The big talk right now is, of course, this building. Last night, we had our open house for staff and families, had a pretty good turnout. And a great event. Dispatchers are very excited. There are a handful who have specifically chosen not to come see the building at any stage in the construction. So when they arrived last night, they were very surprised at their first viewing. So it's a big hit. There's a lot of excitement, and we're working hard to get them over here. And it's a huge boost, as you can imagine, for staff. So we're excited about that. And I would like to specifically recognize Bree. She has done an incredible amount of work to pull off these events the one we had last night and the few we have coming up still. Bree has been the driving force behind that and tells us all what to do, and we do what she says, and we have successful events. So would recognize Bree for that. Facility update. This might just be our last one, really. So we are working through final closeout paperwork with Patriot. That's still an ongoing thing. But we see no real hiccups in the road. We should be able to wrap that up in the next couple of months. This afternoon, after this meeting, well, a little bit later at noon, is the user agency open house today, where all of your staffs are welcome to come through. We'll show them around and show off our new building a little bit. Today, our AdCom team and the relocation project team are here in the building doing some final hard testing so that we're ready to flip the switch on Monday morning. We currently are able to talk on some of the radios, still tweaking a couple pieces on some. We're able to connect to the Spillman system. We have done the testing of the 911 phone system connections with the state, and that the phone connection is the last piece on Monday. And I think it's down between 9 and 9:15 Monday morning. That's right. Yep. The state will actually flip the switch and we'll begin receiving calls here. So Monday morning, the 24th, we'll have 4 dispatchers here, the regular day crew, and we'll have 3 over at the Hall of Justice. The 3 at the Hall of Justice in the morning will take calls. They'll be dispatched from here until we flip the switch, and then everything will be here. So, very excited about that. That is Monday. Later this week, an invitation will be going out to many of you. August 1st at 11 o'clock, we are having the Chamber of Commerce here to do a ribbon cutting. And we will be sending out invitations to dignitaries such as yourselves, department heads, as well as commissioners, mayors, council members, etc. We'll have the newspaper, radio, those folks here as well, coordinating that with the Chamber of Commerce. So that'll be August 1 at 11 o'clock in the morning. And we'll have invitations going on later this week. And then on August 4th, from 4 to 7 p.m., we have our public open house where we get to open our doors to the public and show some appreciation for their support of the bond and the sales tax and the dollars to build this facility for us. So we're excited about that. And then the last thing I have is next month's meeting will be here on August 16th. And we'll continue to improve the technology here. Much better this time than it was last month. Everybody out there can hear us fine. We've done a lot of testing. Don has done a lot of work to put this together and make it happen, so we appreciate that. Normally, I would turn it over to Deanna for a radio update. The radio update hasn't changed since last month, given the fact that we have worked so hard on this building for the last month. All staff have just been, there've been a lot of long hours. Brandon's been here on the weekends. My wife and I came full weeks for a few hours one day on Saturday, and
Okay. And Maria's
And
District Two.
Marissa.
Marissa.
Oh, Marissa, I'm sorry.
Oh, Marissa. Okay,
Yeah.
she's your backup, is that?
Yeah.
she's one of our first.
Welcome.
Okay. All right. Is there any questions for John about any of the thing going on?
I have a question.
Yes,
So working on this.
we are. Yeah. Yes, Norm is tracking that closely. We've reached out to Patriot to remind them that they have a maintenance bond that they have to provide. So they are our wild card now, getting the final certificate.
You anticipate getting that this weekend before you move in next week?
We do.
Do you,
Sure.
do you have springboard? on it? You got a temporary.
We do have a temporary right now that is in play, yes. We had our first temporary certificate and it was extended another 30 days, so we are covered right now until we can get the final.
John, the potential new hire, is that gonna be lateral or is that somebody?
No, new. Yeah, new to the industry and, yeah, new to us.
Hey, John, this is Sammy. I know you all persevered through many challenges to get this building up and running, so just congratulations because it's here. And just to let Brianna know, you are recognized, so kudos to all the hard work.
Thank you very much.
Oh, good. The only last thing we have is any old business. Is there any old business? And we have no need for executive session today. I'm unaware. So is there anything for the good of the order? All right, I think this might be a record for. So thank God. So that's a sign of things to come in the future. Yep, all righty. Well, if we have nothing else, we'll stand in adjournment till next August 16th, August 16th, and have our next meeting. So thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Thank you. Have a great evening or day, afternoon, evening. What do we have?